Hello, hello, hi, hi, hi. Welcome to Monday Morsels in Barebones Kitchen. How are you all doing tonight? Cheers, I am your culinary coach, Harmony. And if you have bare essentials or bare knowledge, allow me to inspire you to cook something delicious. Or maybe not so delicious. I can't judge you. I'm not eating your food. You're not eating mine. But, you know, we always eat with our eyes or our noses first. Alright, so tonight I am going to play around with some linguica. I cook this a lot on the show, but I always do it in the same way. So I went to the lovely interwebs and I was like browsing some recipes, and the first one that I saw, I thought, yeah, hi Nanny. The first one that I saw, I thought, yeah, peas in there. I don't do peas, guys. If you've been here long enough, you know I don't do peas. But we're gonna still have a spin-off of this recipe. I don't know. We're gonna see how it works, because I'm not making promises, okay? Not making promises. I do have my pan at a medium-high heat. I already have my little rotini pasta. I already have that rocking over here. It's all done. I don't know. Oof. I didn't make it to Trader Joe's this weekend. I should have. I guess I'll have to go next weekend. Because that is it for the Trader Joe's olive oil, which is my favorite. My favorite, A, because it tastes good, and B, because it's still cheaper than anything you find in the grocery store, as far as an olive oil goes, in a glass jar. Those are like my tick marks, right? Like, it has to taste good. I have to know it tastes good, but it also has to come in a glass jar. I for whatever reason, you guys, I can't rock a plastic jug for my olive oil. I just can't. All right. We're going to get a little bit of onion. I only put a little bit just because, honestly, I was too lazy, you guys. I didn't want to cook anymore. I didn't want to cut anymore. Not cook anymore. I want to cut anymore. So how is everybody? I hope that you are all doing well. I am doing okay, I think. I had a lovely weekend. I spent some time with my beautiful sister friend Miranda. We always have a good time. I also spent some time with my sister. My sister Selena. Also, always have a good time with her. Did you guys have a good Father's Day? I made a bunch of ribs yesterday, and Zane says, Mom, I cooked you dinner. I go, oh, happy Father's Day to me. Happy Father's Day to me. He's like, yeah, I worked so hard. I'm like, yeah, I know. I was in the kitchen with you. Little snot head. My little snot head. Hey, Miranda. Did you hear me talking about you and how much fun we had? You know, the last time Miranda and I went to the mall, where did we go? Were we at Mervin's? We might have been at Mervin's. No, it wasn't Mervin's. It was the other store at the other end. In any event, we ended up in this really weird time warp, you guys. It was spectacular. We were literally at the jewelry counter for like 500 years, I swear. It was ridiculous. We do always have a good time. All right, now I'm going to come in with some more laziness, and I got me some garlic that's already chopped. And I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna do a couple tablespoons of that. But you know what? Don't let me tell you how much garlic to use. Just don't let me. And this did not come in a glass jar, but it was the right price. So I guess everybody has their limits. I don't know. Olive oil gotta be in a glass jar. Garlic, whatever. I don't know. Just till it gets aromatic, because I don't want that bad boy to burn. And then we're going to throw in our linguica, which I cut into little chunks. And again, you guys, this is a new one for me. Usually I just rock linguica with peppers and onions and some rice. So this is going to be a new one for me too. And Zane was already complaining at me about the beans. So now in the recipe that I referenced, they actually used the peas, and I did not want to use the peas. Oh, the garlic. Yes, absolutely. Was it Mervin's? I thought it was the other store at the other end. What was that? What was the other store at the other end? See, I used to know that mall like the back of my hand. Nordstrom? No, we didn't have a Nordstrom. We weren't that fancy yet. 100 years ago, it was like Frederick and Nelson, I think. Yeah. Anyways, I just went into a whole nother land in my head. I'm sorry, you guys. I just want to get this a little bit grilled off, flat topped off, fried off, whatever. That's how we're going to roll with it. But I don't want to get too crazy because I don't want the garlic to burn. So then I'm going to throw in my can of diced tomatoes with sweet onions. And guess what? More garlic, you guys. More garlic. And this obviously has some liquid in it. So we want some of that liquid to kind of reduce down. It's going to give it the nice rich flavor. And now that I'm not in a hurry to get some spices in here, while that's reducing down, I'm going to let it do its thing. But I'm going to come in with some other spices because I figured if I was changing most of the recipe, I might as well change it all. So I'm going with the Tonys, and again, not going to slaughter the last name. I've tried to look it up. I still can't. I can't. Going until my heart feels good. If you don't have this, that's okay. That's okay. We're just throwing in some spices here. I'm going to go in with some chili powder because we like that around here. It's like the things that Zane likes. Going to go in with cumin, and he absolutely loves this. He gets real excited. But right now, he's on the Tonys. Right now, he's on the Creole is what he keeps calling it. Creole, Mom. Are you going to use the Creole? And then just some basil, just for good measure. I don't know. Just, it is what it is. It's going to rock all kinds of spices over here. So again, in the original recipe, we would have done peas right here, but we're going to go with some black beans. Why? Because I like black beans. I think they're delicious. If you like peas, go with peas. You know? It's the beauty about being in a kitchen is you can get creative all the ways you want to. And you know what? Sometimes, you guys, it's not going to work. But you know what? Sometimes it's going to work so perfectly, you're going to be like, damn, I wish I would have wrote that down. It's like the life. It's the life right there. All right, now I'm going to go in with my drained and rinsed black beans, and we're just going to toss those bad boys in there. Woo, now I got a clean countertop again. Woo-hoo. Except my garbage. All my recycling over here. What in the heck, man? What in the heck? So I want to know from you guys that are watching, from you guys that are going to watch later. I want to know, what do you guys do to celebrate you? Like, what do you do to celebrate you? Like, Miranda and I, we went and hung out this weekend. I bought myself some perfume. She actually bought me some perfume, which was so kind. Went and got my nails done. Could I afford any of that? Probably not. But did I do it? Yes. Why? Because I work hard every freaking day. And you know what? Every once in a while, you just need to be like, it's okay. Don't feel guilty about spending that little bit of money on yourself. Is it a lot of money in the moment? Sometimes. Sometimes it is. But you know what? I'm not gonna work to live anymore. Okay? Or live to work. I'm just gonna do my thing. And it'll all work out. Because it always does. Something is going to be like, woof. And I'm going to be like, squared. I'm going to be like squared. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. Did happen more than once. Creole. Where Zane says Creole, you like to say Creole? Like you're actually from Louisiana? Good stuff. I thought about throwing some spinach in here too, but I'm not going to. I'm going to refrain. All right, I think we're pretty much good to go, you guys. I'm just gonna throw some of this pasta in here. Again, I did a little rotini, or corkscrew pasta, if you will. I could have got a better spoon, but I didn't. All my spoons somehow have like big old oil marks on them, and I don't. You guys, I don't know. I don't even remember using this spoon for anything in like hot oil, but I guess I did at some point. Burn the crap out of it. And I'm not worried about draining off a lot of the pasta water because that's just gonna add to my little sauce down here. Gonna add to it. And you know, as I'm like going through this, you guys could totally like crumble up some tortilla chips. Make it like a little Spanish dish. That would be delicious. I'm gonna rock some green onions since I'm growing some over here. Because I hate buying them because I always forget to buy them. And then when I need them, I'm like, oh, I should have bought them. And then I buy them and then they go to waste in my fridge. So I was like, well, I'm going to plant these bad boys in this mug. And they literally went from this big last week to like sprouting everywhere. Like, what am I? You guys, I'm not going to use this many green onions ever. But you know what? They're very inexpensive. They're very inexpensive, which is always my justification for like throwing things away. Is like, oh, it didn't cost that much. It was only like $1.29. It's fine. It's fine. And then I'm like, oh, damn it. I should have grown those. It's my psychotic mind. I can't help it. It's just how I roll with it, I guess. This looks pretty tasty. All right, switch again. Add a little bit of this pasta water in there, so my tomato juice can get a little bit more in there. Just a little bit, like maybe a quarter cup. And you could totally add some green peppers in here, or some sweet peppers, some yellow, orange, red. That would spruce it up. A little bit of fresh herbs would be delicious. I do have some cilantro. I should have cut some of that up because that would have been amazing in here as well. Again, you guys, just go with what your gut tells you. Don't let me tell you. Don't let me. Nice and fast. Absolutely. And it's a lot. My friend Marcus is going to be a happy man because I've been bringing Marcus lunch for the last few weeks. Because I don't like people to be hungry, you guys. That doesn't work for me. I'm not okay with it. Not okay with it. That's why I bug my manager to buy us snacks, because I don't want anybody to be hungry. Like, yeah, I mean, you need to make a run to the store, my friend. He thinks I'm funny, but I make him a list, and he goes and gets it every time, so. Who's got the pull? I like to think I do. Do I always? No. No, I do not always. All right. You guys, that's it. That's it. And again, you can swap out anything you want. If you want to do some ground turkey in here instead of the linguica, do that. If you want to do some chorizo instead of linguica, do that. If you want to go the pea route because you're a fan of peas, do that. But just you got to kind of know your flavors a little bit. With the tomatoes and the black beans, I was feeling a little bit more on the Spanish side. So that's, and I don't do peas. So with the peas, it might have been a whole different thing of spices, okay? Might have been a whole different thing of spices. Hey, Jen, does adding the water dull down the flavor at all? No, because it's the pasta water, so the pasta water actually has the salt in it, plus the starch in there is going to help it thicken up a little bit. Jen, tonight we're doing a linguica pasta with black beans. So there is a link of linguica. I've cooked with this a few times on here. It's kind of my go-to meal in my house. We did some rotini pasta. I did a can of black beans and a can of tomatoes with the garlic and sweet onions, and then just rocked out some spices. I'm going to top it off with some sharp cheddar cheese because you know what? That's what I have. It's what I have. So that's how I'm going to rock it. And it's done. Like, boom, we're done. All there. Very easy. Very easy. And I'm sure it will taste delicious. Why? Because I just have faith. And if it doesn't taste delicious, I'm not going to tell you it doesn't, because why? I have faith that it does. And I don't want you to think I'm a terrible cook. Just kidding. Nope, definitely. It's rocking. It's so perfect right now. All of that liquid is coming out. And it smells amazing with all the garlic that's in there. And the other spices that I put in there, of course. Look at that. Miranda, I think you would like this. I think you would like it. So look at that. All right, you guys. I will post a picture. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of cheese on here, though. And some of that green onion. Some of that green onion that I grew. And that's what I have for you. Thanks for showing up, you guys. Y'all keep showing up. So do I. And I will see you all on Wednesday. And hopefully the YouTube will be updated by then. Come on over, Miranda. Love you guys. See you Wednesday. Bye.